experiences are shared. But it's important because you've been able to be exposed to a broad palette of colours in that worldly experience that is unique, and none of it would one change. It's not been easy.
Yeah.
There's been lots of challenges,
yeah.
but you've got to go through those difficulties to realise then the good parts and the benefits. And it was sort of meeting people like Nelson Mandela, who, you know, living in Australia, you would never have envisaged that. But that's something we're able to do,
yeah.
albeit briefly, but still able to do it.
Yeah.
And to see so many countries, as we've seen, has for me, it's made us much better people and more rounded, I think,
yeah.
as individuals. So I'm just forever grateful for the opportunities, because none of it was ever planned. That's the thing. It's turned out in very different ways
Yeah.
from where one saw oneself as a 25-year-old. Very different.
Yeah. So you went with the flow, basically.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think that's important
Yeah.
as a lesson, is not trying to be predetermining things. And if there's one thing about life I've learned, is that there are always these opportunities passing you by. It's how you recognise them as opportunities and what you then do with them. And you've got to be prepared as well to go off into the unknown and just see where that leads, because each part of these different journeys you take opens up new opportunities. And I think that for me has been my biggest lesson. And when younger diplomats ask me, well, what would you tell people is a key lesson?
Would you tell them?
For them? A key lesson is always being open to new opportunities. And I've never thought beyond the next few years, ever. For me, it's always been about seizing opportunities and taking risks. I think it's important that you take risks. That's my key observation.
Wow. So for us who are chronic overthinkers, we should just let that go and flow. Absolutely.
I've never, ever overthought where life might end up.
No.
And that, but that as a character, that's not how I was when I was very young.
Okay.
I was quite conservative and unwilling to take risks.
Yeah.
But once became an adult and beyond, I think, the age of 25, being prepared to take those risks and put oneself into a situation which challenges you. And I think, too, that's something I've realised is I've learned not to be afraid of forcing yourself into difficult deadlines or difficult tasks that are going to challenge you, because I think that brings out the best in you and means you've got to push yourself.
Yeah, yeah. And I like what you said, that, it's not been smooth sailing all along. There's been challenges here and there, but you found a way out, or you found a way to overcome that. I'm so honored that you made the time for us tonight to, just listen to your story. And you lit up when you started talking about music, and also when you're talking about, the love of your life. So for the first time in this program, we are going to be having a second episode next week. This time with the High Commissioner's wife, Miss Helen Williams. And a lot of people perhaps wonder, what does a diplomat's wife do? And we will get to know what she does. She does some amazing, amazing, amazing work with some women organization here in Kenya, as well as, you know, years back, maybe even before she met His Excellency. And also, you know, if you've watched this show long enough, you'll know that, you know, Love and Catherine it's, you know, same WhatsApp group. But we will also be getting to hear about your relationship, married 29 years, 2 children. You started dating after meeting her for 3 months. I mean, you were fast. So, which is really cool. I think people should do that once you decide this is the one, this is the one. But I will not preempt your stories. So next week, His Excellency is back with his wife. That is a conversation you do not want to miss. And for tonight, I am grateful that, you know, we got to learn a little bit about you, and all the best, you know, when you retire. I don't think you're retiring, though. I really don't want to call it retirement. That's not what it is. I just kind of feel like you are ascending into a different version of you. That's just me. But I'm grateful you made the time.
Thank you. It was a real honor and pleasure, Catherine.
Thank you, sir. And wait, should they want to reach the embassy? Are you on social media?
We are.
Okay.
Yes.
What are your handles?
In terms of
their
Twitter
account names,
and
yes.
Facebook and Instagram, and I'll be corrected if I've got it wrong, but it's AUSHC Kenya.
Okay.
Or at AUSHC Kenya.
Okay.
And I'm just looking. Yes, that's right. So that's across those 3 platforms.
Okay. Twitter,
Facebook, and Instagram.
At AUSHC Kenya. That's Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So if you have anything you want to say, and I see you actually post lots of like education opportunities, grants, so that today, you know, grant opportunities for those who are seeking for grants. Yes.
Correct.
So so that's a page you need to follow on all our platforms. And for me, who Australia is in my bucket list, I will be sending you pictures once I go there. Okay. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Ciao.